Welcome back, Ubyssey. It's January 9th, 2012, and you're watching the Ubyssey Weekly Show.
This week in the feature section, we're doing a story on all the different Chinese student clubs on campus and how they reflect different cultural identities within the community.
Ubyssey's basketball team had a miraculous comeback on Friday night and one on Saturday night as well. So we'll be covering that and looking a little bit at what the women's basketball team did.
All right, this week's campus is it's quite good. It's of Ken Savage, who's I believe he's a zoology professor, and he lets live spiders just roam around his office, and he orders them from FedEx, and there's a guy in Florida who ships them to him in takeout containers. Interesting guy.
In this week's news section, we cover a student named Jimena Escueda who was actually murdered in Mexico. And we're also going to be going over a story by Kalina McCordoff. She wrote about a bunch of students who were overcharged for tuition and housing doing electronic funds transfer. So she's going to be talking about that.
You just heard about the electronics funds transfer. Here to talk more about it is Kalina McCordoff, the Ubyssey news editor. So how did Ubyssey actually end up with $2.1 million in their bank account?
Well, it seems to have been some sort of computer glitch with a third party that they deal with to do the electronic funds transfer called Beanstream. So people who had made their tuition payments, housing payments, Go Global application fee payments during the holidays ended up being charged double or triple the amount on different days.
And how many students were actually affected by this?
Ubyssey said it's around 530 students.
And what has Ubyssey done to kind of rectify this situation?
Ubyssey said that by early this week, all students should have those multiple charges refunded into their bank account, as well as any overdraft or non-sufficient funds charges refunded into their accounts as well.
What about students who haven't been able to pay other fees, who haven't been able to afford their rent maybe?
They've definitely made sure that they have emergency funding for anyone who, say, can't pay the tuition by the deadline. So they're cutting checks for anybody who is really in a dire position until they get their refunds.
I've had a few problems with Ubyssey's financial system, but have other students?
Not that I know of, no.
No.
I think it definitely could probably use updating.
Well, other than not being able to pay with credit card, it's pretty good, I would guess.
I usually use the transfer.
Yeah, I kind of want to go home and check like my banking.
Yeah.
Not having the best luck with that.
That's all for today. My name is Geoff Lister, changing camera lenses since 1918. Oh my God!